Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day outside. This is Seth Pincus, Peter DeWitt. They are 2/3, or should I now say half?
1/3. There are 6, so.
You are 6 now.
Yeah.
Of a beautiful musical group called Pranam. And so who are the other two that I'm not aware of?
So Shannon is a new singer. She just came in. She's just coming into the fold, so she's not fully part of the band, but yeah, we're dating. The band is dating her. And then Matt is our drummer, and while he's not, he played at the show. So he plays in all our shows. So yeah, 6 of us.
So
Sylvia.
Sylvia,
who just got married to Brahma, the bassist, and got married to Sylvia, who came over from Australia, and they just got married a week ago, and she's a singer.
So we have a pianist, a didge, and we have a guitarist, 2 singers, and a drummer.
And a bassist.
And bassist, yes.
So,
I was thinking, yeah. So, and we're thinking of doing a concert here in the fall.
That's what you just mentioned to me the other day.
Yeah. So for those of you that were here, they did the most beautiful concert in February. How many were here? A few of us, yeah. And it was just, we blew the roof off the place. And they did this selection of music with sound healing and toning and a beautiful PowerPoint presentation with all the words to all the chants and the mantras. And so I'd like to have you do that again.
Get the children dancing again.
Oh, the children were dancing. That's right. Your daughter was dancing. Yeah, the children were just.
Yeah.
All of us became
and people,
children.
everybody was.
Everybody got in touch with their inner child. It was a really beautiful night. So.
Is there a video of it?
We don't.
No.
We didn't get video.
This time.
We'll get to
this time. This time we'll video it. Yeah, and then we'll sell it in your foundation, our foundation.
Yeah,
and,
we will have a video clip shortly up of the band if you. So Pranam on Facebook.
When are you going to have the CD?
Well, we just recorded our live album, but right now we don't have the funding to get it all mastered and mixed, so it's just, we don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these gentlemen are part of, they're followers of Louis Dore-Demfry, and his beautiful foundation, his ashram is in Laguna Niguel, or Hills.
Hills, yeah.
Hills. And they also do volunteer work. They have an event they call Smile and Sing, where they go and sing to children in parks. So I just want to acknowledge the work that you do in the community and how you step up to bring that love into the children and the people that you play for. So thank you.
Can I just mention that?
Yeah.
Thank you. I just mentioned that on June 26th there's an ecstatic singing event coming up, and it's in Mission Viejo, and with Louis and Pranam, and it's not a performance, it's a collective, so if you like chanting and kirtan and all of that, and ecstasy and spirituality and God and bliss, that's the place you want to be. June 26th, so there'll be some more information on cards. So.
And on Wednesday mornings, there's you guys lead a kirtan at the Neighborhood Congregational Church in Laguna Beach.
He doesn't lead it, but he's part of it.
We don't lead it. I go there whenever I can. There's a chanting group there.
Yeah. I forgot who leads it.
Debbie, Pam.
Pam right.
Wicks.
It's part of the Congregational Church, St. Anne's. Yeah.
But if you like chanting, you can go there every Wednesday morning at 9:30.
That's good too. Thank you so much. And this is Brenda Carbone. She's our guest speaker today. Brenda is the owner and founder of O2 Wellness in San Clemente. And I met her, I'm not sure how we connected.
How that you say that when you said that, I'm thinking, how did we meet? I think we met from emails.
Somehow or another, I got your email address and we exchanged. And then I went down to see her center, and then she's going to tell us about all the wonderful different healing methods and machines that she has down there, that through her area of expertise and experience, she has collected all of these. And when we were speaking this morning, and I was rehearsing how I was going to introduce her, I used the word alternative healing, and she asked me not to use that word because apparently the doctors in the Western medicine are getting a little emotional. They're feeling left out. We use the term alternative just as an alternative to Western medicine, in that we create many alternatives. But so Brenda is using the term integrative, and it is helping doctors to start understanding that the alternative medicine field is not a threat to them. It is a supplement, a complement, and just a more holistic approach, that there are simply more tools to add into it. So it's an integrative health approach
Yes, thank you.
that she's created in this center, and she's going to be expanding them. So she'll be telling us more about all the things that she's found over the years, that she's found to help us.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm just going to speak for a little while, and then I'll turn it over to Brenda. I taught a Theta Healing class last weekend, and for some of you that know, I'm a Theta Healing Master. It's my healing modality of choice that I've used for about 5 years now. And I went through all of the training, and I teach the classes. I've been teaching for about 4 years. And I taught the class last weekend, and it felt very strange to me. It almost felt like I was teaching somebody else's class. I felt like a substitute teacher, like I was coming in and helping Mrs. Brown's students, do what they were doing before she came back from being sick, and it just felt very strange to me. And as I was working the class, I kept getting that I was going to be teaching my own class, and I had shied away from that for years because it's just easier to teach somebody else's material. But I am going to be working on a course called Consciousness Mastery. And it's going to have several levels of integration to it. And one of the pieces that I was given already that I'd like to preview for you today is called Levels of Participation. And when you go about your day and you are interacting with people and they interact with you, we are all profoundly psychic, as I tell you every week, and you have your own consciousness that comes from your own sets of beliefs, your own soul contracts, your own past lives, and your genetic beliefs. And initially, we thought that that was the main source of all of the things that you did and said, and how you behaved, and how you reacted, and where your beliefs were. But I'm now understanding that because we are all so completely connected, there's so much power in when we interact with somebody else and all of their consciousness, and there are levels in which we participate with their beliefs. You can be very proactive, you can partner with them, or you can be very passive. And the fun begins when you start understanding your level of participation. So that's the teaser. That's what I'll be talking about after I finish with Brenda. So I'd like to turn it over to Brenda for a few minutes. Now, if you sit, you'll be on film. If you stand, I may have to edit parts of it out because you might get cut off here.
Okay.
But I know you prefer to walk around, but
I'm
that's up
just
to
used
you.
to standing, so it's good. I'll try sitting. I'll try sitting for this.
So I don't want to edit any part of you out.
Okay. Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate this opportunity to come here and speak to you all this morning. A little bit to hitchhike on what she was saying. Before I even go there, though, let me ask you, how many of you currently have any kind of, or know of, and you don't have to raise your hand to every single one of these, but maybe know somebody that has pain, a physical pain, or maybe somebody that's scheduled to have a surgery, someone that's had a surgery and the surgery didn't go well, someone maybe is going through a little depression, somebody maybe wanting to have a little bit more energy, maybe sleep a little bit better. For starters, can anybody maybe raise their hand that sounds familiar? Okay, all right. So it's pretty common right now that people are dealing with issues. A lot of stress right now with people because of the economy and the way things are going. Let me ask you this now. How many of you have heard of therapeutic whole body vibration? Donna, okay, and you've also heard of it? Okay, how many of you have heard of body balancing and rejuvenation? Okay, got a couple of people because Donna actually comes to my O2 Wellness.
I do.
Also, how about ionic foot detoxing? Have you heard of that?
Heard that. Yeah.
Okay, good. And what about infrared sauna? Okay. These are just some of the modalities that we utilize. How about e-watting? Have you guys heard of e-watting? No? Okay. So now, on that note, the reason why I'm a little bit challenged sometimes in introducing these types of things, because most people have not heard of it. So what I'd like to share with you this morning is e-watting is exercise with oxygen therapy. And what we do is we have therapeutic whole body vibration machines, and it kind of ties into your vibrations that you guys offer. It's a high frequency vibration that you stand on. It's a platform. And what it does an array of things. I could go on for basically hours introducing this, but give an example. I was scheduled to have my neck